Hey you guys, welcome to my channel, Nurse Rachel and Crafts. Today I wanted to do another whip and chat. So I have been MIA for a while and I just wanted to talk to y'all about it, give y'all some updates on my crazy life. So if you've never heard of the term whip and chat, it stands for work in progress. So I'm going to work on a craft, which is diamond painting, and then talk to you about what's going on. And you can either work on a project of your own or listen to it as a podcast. I like to listen to my whip and chats while I'm cooking or cleaning or doing my hair. So yeah, or diamond paint with me. It is really windy here in Illinois. I live outside of Chicago. So y'all, it is snowing, which is ridiculous. How are we in the middle of April and we are still getting snow? I am so upset. But yes, so it is snowing, very windy. So I do have my heat on, so you may hear that. There's also a lot of traffic going on outside, so you may hear that as well, like that sound. But yeah, so the painting that I'm working on today is called Willow by Hannah Lynn. She is so beautiful. She's a little snack size, 42 by 59 centimeters. She's square diamonds, super colorful, so pretty. I started working on her April 2nd, and y'all, I'm still on my first row. It's a shame, but yeah. And then the other one I'm working on is Swan Lake by this artist. I always confuse her name, Fat Puppy Art, I think. So yeah, I always like to mention that I like to do a round and a square at the same time, and then 2 different color palettes, just to prevent me from getting bored. For Willow here, I kitted her up in a knockoff Elizabeth Ward container. I love these little containers. And I like the little washi tape that I have. I got it off of Amazon. I like that. So pretty. I always mention that I do not use fancy accessories. I just don't use a lot of fancy ones. So for my tray, super basic, right? I believe I got this off of AliExpress. I like it. It works well. So, little basic tray. My pens are super basic because I can't use pretty pens, you guys, because they hurt my hands no matter how light the pen is. The only thing that doesn't hurt my wrists here are the applicator pens that come with the kit. Everything else hurts my wrist, you guys. So normally I would just use like my little applicator pen. This one came from Diamond Art Club, and I just pop a couple grippies on it and use that. Well, one of my sweet friends, subscriber turned friend, she sent me a gift, y'all, and she knows how much I love the little applicator pens because they don't hurt. Y'all, look what she sent me. How sweet is that? So y'all, she made these for me. She took the little applicator pens and then she put these pretty little rubber bands on them. I used to make these all the time for my daughter. Me and my daughter, we would make a whole bunch of them. And yeah, how sweet is that? I just thought that was so thoughtful and just so special for me. How kind is that? And they feel really good. So I'm going to use one of these today while I do this whip and chat. And I'm going to see. Hopefully it doesn't hurt me. But how sweet is that? Her name's Louise. If you see her in the comments, she's always so supportive. Such a sweetheart. But I like to use multi-placers. Well, I'm practicing, y'all, using multi-placers. So I have a 4-placer here, and inside, what do I have in here? Inside, I have this here, this Gorilla mounting putty. So that's what I'll be using. and it works pretty good. Sometimes it's just a bit too pliable, and so I have to keep like molding it, but yeah. And then I'm going to use a glue dot. I like using glue dots. So yeah, I'll use a glue dot in the single placer part. Just one of these here. I like using these. And I just take the little glue dot and just, oh, did I get it out? And then just roll it up in my finger here. Like, you know, make a little ball out of it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Like this. And then just put it on in there. That's it. And then for a while, I'll keep tapping it. If I feel like it's too sticky, I'll just keep tapping it. And eventually, it becomes perfect. Let me see. Cover minders. Another wonderful subscriber turn friend, Billy. She made me this cover minder. She actually made me 3. Look, y'all. Isn't this seashell beautiful? It's from Washington, from the beach. Look at this. Beautiful seashell. And so I'm going to collect my trash in here. Like, it's just the perfect size for that, right? Perfect size and shape. So thank you again, Billy, for this beautiful, beautiful cover minder. I want to put it somewhere where it can be seen. Yeah, we'll put it there. And thank you, Louise, for my beautiful pen. Yeah, it feels so good. It's the right, it's not too thick. So I like that. Oh, and then for other cover minders, look at these. Look at these beautiful cover minders. And I got these from a shop on Etsy called Just Minder Business. And the owner, her name is Scarlett, and she's actually a YouTuber here, y'all. She's a creator. Her channel name is Scarlett's Little Crafty Corner, and I will have her YouTube channel and her Etsy shop linked. But you guys, aren't these beautiful? And y'all, she has way more than butterflies. I'm just obsessed with butterflies, but she has a ton of different items, and she just recently restocked her shop with a whole bunch of fun items. So yeah, y'all should definitely check her out. She ships really fast. Everything is packaged beautifully. So love it. I think I'm going to use these two. Yeah. Now I do use a light pad because I can't see otherwise, y'all. I must use a light pad. I am glad though that I'm at the last section of the first row. At least some kind of progress is being made. Now, y'all, this kit here is one of Diamond Art Club's older ones. I bought this at the very beginning of 2021, and so I believe this actual canvas was printed and made back in 2020, which means that the drills are from 2020. And y'all, the black, you guys, they're bad. Not these though. I've switched them out. I'm using the new 310. But yeah, y'all, they're the old black drills. They're actually awful and filled with tabs. So I can't. At first, I was going to like wait until I ran out of the old 310, because I was sure I was going to run out because I was throwing away quite a few of them. But I decided not to wait. I was thinking, you know, that's what I'm saving the new drills for, so that I can replace them if I need to. So I just decided to just go ahead and just use the new ones, because I found myself not wanting to work on this one, because I was like, oh, those drills are just so bad, I don't want to work on it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait until I run out of the old ones. No. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can push this down a little bit. Let's see. Just so it cushions my hand a little bit down here at the bottom. Okay, I think that worked. This pen is very comfortable. I just have to get used to it. I don't know. It may not be, yeah, I may not use it for multi-placing, but definitely single placing. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then off camera, I'm going to try to pull this down so that it's more down, because how I hold my pen, I hold it right down here at the bottom. So yeah, I'm going to pull those rubber bands down just to cushion me better, but I'll do that off camera when I have a little bit more time. I hope you guys have been doing good. I hope y'all had a wonderful Easter. We had a very relaxing Easter. My kids are older. They are 17 and 13. So, you know, they're not like looking for Easter eggs or nothing anymore. So it was just super relaxing. It was just my kids, the hubby. That's it. That's it, y'all. Just us. And yeah. Just a relaxing day. But yeah, going back to this painting. I really am enjoying it. It's so colorful. It's so pretty. But yeah, those 310, y'all. And it's because I have only been working with new 310s since last October. So I am completely spoiled rotten now with the 310. I think Diamond Art Club makes amazing 310s. I personally feel like that's the best color they make now. So yeah, to go back from the very best color to, you know, the worst color, no. It was just too much. So I don't think I have enough new 310 to get through this entire painting, but I'm going to borrow some from my Descendants of the Volcano, because I can't remember how many bags of 310 that one has. It's between like 15 and 20, or maybe 22 bags. It's something crazy like that. But I've seen someone finish that painting and they said that they don't use all of it. They don't use all the bags. So I'm going to borrow some from there, because already, like when I switched the drills out, I immediately felt better working on this painting, y'all. Just by doing that, I immediately felt better. I'm at such an odd angle right now. I'm like all twisted up, but I hope it looks good for y'all. Do y'all look at the person's painting while they're diamond painting? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But yeah. But yeah, y'all, once I switched out these drills, immediately I was like, oh, I want to work on that one. Swan Lake, that one's going great. I absolutely love that one, y'all. You would think with all those blues and black that I would be bored out of my mind. Absolutely not. It has been so much fun to work on. And I love the balance in it. It has a wonderful mixture of color blocking and confetti. So it's been really nice. Let's see. I have been going through some things lately that I just want to talk to you guys about. So I'm sure I'm going to title this video, I quit my job. And yeah, I did, y'all. I quit my job. So, if you are new here, if you're a new subscriber or new to my whipping chats, I am a nurse. I've been a nurse since 2012. I got my license in 2011. And then I started my first job in 2012. So technically I've been a nurse for, it'll be 11 years. But I've been working as one for 10 years. And for the last 4 years, I've been in the hospitals as a hospital nurse. And in one of my recent whipping chats, I was just talking about how stressed I was and how it has been negatively affecting my health because of all the stress of my job. Because I was really the only big stressor in my life, like the big one was my job. And so recently I've had to be put on blood pressure medication because my blood pressure has been ridiculous. And my doctor feels, and I feel like it's because of the job and just all the nonsense of that, which I did talk about in that other video. I go more in depth on the issues of that job. So I was saying in that video of like how short-staffed we are at the hospital and how I'm not happy, but I also don't want to like cause more of the short staffness, you know? And the fact that I absolutely love the job. I love the patient care part of the job, but all the politics of it, the people in the suits, they were just making the job unbearable. And I didn't know what to do. I was kind of torn. It was, do I leave, which is only going to cause more problems for all the other nurses that are still there? Or do I stay and continue to go through this? So I appreciate all y'all who commented on that video, all your words of encouragement, all the advice you gave me. I thank you. I thank you for that. But yeah, y'all, ultimately I decided to quit. I decided to resign, to leave. And yeah. Now, that was in March. Was that February? Y'all, I'm so confused. It was February where I decided to resign, I think. I don't know, y'all. Well, I am a big believer in like not burning bridges. So I wasn't just going to leave them high and dry. So I gave them my notice. And, you know, they did try to get me to stay. I really like my manager, and she wanted me to stay. She was trying to get me to just pick up some shifts here and there. And like I was telling her, it's not about like the shifts. It's not about how many shifts I work, or no, it's about the fact that when I'm here, my license is always at risk, and I cannot provide the type of patient care that I'm supposed to these patients. And so they suffer, and then I suffer because I'm unhappy, you know, and lines are being crossed and things are being ignored, you know. It's like the executives want you to cut, you know, they want you to not provide proper patient care, but they don't want to say it. You know, they put you in the position where it's impossible for you to provide good patient care, and they don't really care that you're not able to provide good patient care. They just don't want to be the ones to say it. You know, they just kind of want you to not be able to do your job properly, line their pockets as much as you can, and just, you know, just don't say the words. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? Like, they know that lines are being blurred and corners are being cut, but they just don't want to acknowledge it. So, you know, I was telling her that, like, no, that's why I don't want to be here anymore, because I'm tired of my license being at risk all the time. I'm tired of not being able to provide proper care to my patients. They are suffering. I'm suffering. I feel like crap at the end of the day. No, we're too overworked. We're too overworked, and there's not enough help, you know. But, you know, I stayed on for a while. Well, I'm not I'm not the kind of person to quit a job without having something else lined up first. So I had been looking, and I had a few places I could have worked at, but my first job that I've ever worked, which was the long-term care facility, which I talked about in that video, you know, the one where I was saying I was stressed, where I said that was my first job, and I was there for 7 years, or almost 7 years, and while I loved the job and my residents and all that, I just didn't feel challenged enough there, and I wanted, right? Like, now I got too challenged, right? But that I just wanted to learn more. I was talking to one resident the other day, and she was like, because she was asking me, you know, why I left. And she was like, you wanted to go get smarter. You wanted to get smarter. And that was just so perfectly said. And it's just so true. It's literally that. I left because I wanted to get smarter. I wanted to learn more and do more, you know? And I told her, I said, yeah, you are absolutely right. That's exactly why. So my old boss from there contacted me. She had been contacting me, y'all, over the years, just randomly, you know, once or twice a year, she would just send me a random text, and she'd be like, Rachel, I need you back. Come back. Come back. And, you know, I would just be like, no, not yet, not yet. I'm still learning. I'm not ready yet. So, you know, that was just kind of our thing. She would just send me that over the years. Are you ready to come back? Are you ready to come back? And I'd be like, no, 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 no. And then she was trying to offer me like office jobs, like office type nursing. And I would like to do that, but not right now, y'all. Right now, I got some energy in me, you know, and I really do love the type of nursing where I can touch my patients, like I'm in there with them, I'm helping them. We call it bedside nursing. I genuinely enjoy that part of nursing. I don't mind wiping your butt and cleaning your vomit up, and I don't mind that. I love being able to take care of someone like that in their need, you know, when they need help the most. And I like the idea of trying to make that situation for them as good as it can be. You know, I hate the idea of them being very sick and vulnerable and then having a bad caregiver on top of that. Like, I hate the thought of that. So I like the idea of, while you're at, you know, you're at a point in your life where you need the most care and you're kind of defenseless and very vulnerable, I love the idea of being able to provide you some kind of comfort and at least take that part of the situation off your mind, like ease that pressure for you. Like, at least if you have to be sick and miserable, at least you know that you have someone who's going to take good care of you during that moment, you know. So I love that part of it. I love being able to advocate for my patients, be their voice, speak up for them. I like that. And not saying that like office nurses can't do that, because they definitely do. But yeah, I really do enjoy the part of like actually touching them, you know, being in the room with them. I love that part of nursing. So there was a position there at the long-term care facility that I would have been interested in, but someone else already had that job. Now, at this facility, these nurses, they keep their jobs. Like, we've had nurses there over 20 years. And that's usually how it is with this facility, because it's a good place to work. So people, they don't leave, you know. They're in that position until they retire. So the position I wanted, one lady, she had that job 15, 20 years. And then another person had got it and had it for like 10 years. And then when I started working there the first time, someone had just got that job, and she had already been there for a few years. So, you know, I was like, that's the only kind of job I would want. And that's because she did, part of the job is more office manager type work, but then it's also a couple days out on the floor where you know, you get to be a floor nurse as well. You know, I was like, no, I need balance. I don't just want to be in the office. So yeah, I would just always tell her no. So it was so crazy because I had, you know, I had already made it up in my mind that I'm leaving the hospital. You know, it's time for something else. And then that same day, y'all, the same day where I like for real decided in my head, okay, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. I got a text from my former boss. And she's like, come work for me. Just that. Come work for me. And then I had texted her back. I was like, for the office spot? And then she was like, no, for this spot. And it was the job that I had told her years before, like, the only way I would come back, it would have to be that. It would have to be something like that. And so, yeah, y'all, she was like, no, it's for this. And I was like, what? I said, where's the nurse that was there? And she was like, she quit. And I'm like, what? Nobody quits. Well, apparently, y'all, this other nurse had not been doing her job very well and had kind of run the unit down into the ground. And she was on probation, you know, to improve her performance, and got offended that she was on probation and decided to resign. So, yeah. And I call her my old boss, but she's my friend. So when I say my friend, I'm referring to my former boss. But my friend, she was like, so, she's like, we need you here. We need you to fix it, to get this unit back up and running how it's supposed to be. We need you here. And she was like, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. It's bad. She was like, you know, that old nurse, she had not been doing her job for years. And costing the facility, y'all, like hundreds of thousands of dollars. It was pretty bad. And my friend was like, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's bad. It's gonna be a lot of work, but we know you can do it. Remember when you were here last time, and you're the perfect fit for it. I know you can fix it. And I was telling her, like, it's gotta kind of be worth it for me, you know, like financially. It has to make sense. And y'all, she made it make sense. So, yeah. But the thing was that she needed me immediately, because this nurse, she just quit. She just quit, y'all. So, you know, my boss was like, you know, we're literally, we gotta like kind of throw you in if you be willing. So, yeah. So I said, okay, but I'm still here at the hospital, and I'm going to be with them, you know, for about a month still. You know, I wanted to give the hospital proper notice and, you know, enough time to replace me, because again, I don't want to burn bridges, you know. So I was like, I won't be able to be there every day, but I can come on days when I'm not there. So, yeah, y'all. So for the past, well, all of March, I was doing both. Yeah, not fun times at all. So that's why I have been M.I.A. No YouTube videos. I can barely comment with you guys, barely chat with you guys in the comments anymore. Because, yeah, my crazy self decided to do both. And, you know, I have my 2 kids and their activities and, you know, yeah. So, finally, like the last couple weeks, it's just been the one place now. But, the work schedule is different. So, like in the hospital, I worked 3 days a week. 3 days a week, 12.5-hour shifts. They usually always turn into, you know, 14-hour shifts, always. But, you know, they say 12.5-hour shifts, 3 days a week. Well, now I work Monday through Friday. And I have to be there by 6:30. And then I'm supposed to get out by like 4. Well, my friend wasn't lying, y'all, when she said it was a hot mess. Y'all, it was a dumpster fire when I got there. Yeah. Oh, well, let me say what I'm doing is, okay, so when I first started working there, the very first time back in 2012, I worked night shift as a charge nurse for night shift. And that just meant that I was in charge of the nurses and CNAs and stuff on my shift, and I delegated tasks to them. And yeah, so I was just charge nurse for night shift. Then a few years later, I switched to second shift, where I was second shift charge, and again it was just charge over my shift. Yeah, well, now I am day shift charge, which is also the same as nursing supervisor. So I'm now in charge of all the units, all the shifts on that unit, and yeah, so yeah, I'm the nursing supervisor, y'all. Yeah. Yes. So, it's a big job. It's a lot. It's definitely different being in like management now and administration now. Definitely different. It's a big job. And yeah, the prior charge, she had not been doing her job, you guys, for years. There's so many things backed up that she just didn't do. And so once I get in, I have, so like they gave me, y'all, her old email. Like that, I was not happy about that, because immediately when I signed in, I had so many emails from different people needing follow-up on stuff and like billing. They were behind, you guys, in billing. Y'all, I'll make another video talking about how bad it is, because this video right here is already like ridiculously long. And I didn't plan to only like talk about work in this one, but yeah, y'all, there was some billing that hadn't been done since August 2020, y'all. So I come in, and now, you know, so many people kind of see it like, oh, okay, a fresh person, fresh face, like she's gonna start handling it now. And I have been bombarded with, we need this, this is due, this is due, this is due, this is due. How about this? Well, what about this? Well, what about this? And y'all, so I have not been coming home at 4 o'clock, y'all. I've been doing, you know, 10, 12-hour shifts still every day for these past, been there 6 weeks now. Yeah, y'all. just trying to get this unit back up and running. I don't have to be there that long, but I get anxious at the thought of leaving it a mess. And so I'm just kind of anxious to like hurry up and fix it. And I feel like the last week, I'll definitely say like the last week, I felt like a shift, and like things are starting to flow how I want them to. But it has definitely been overwhelming, like learning a new job, a new position, and then me being in the leadership spot where I'm supposed to be changing things, because I'm like, well, at first I need to learn how things are going so that I know what needs to change, you know, and what isn't working. I don't know what to fix because I don't know how it's done over here. And then there's like no blueprint on how to do this particular job, y'all. Like the charge nurse who was there, she had been there for like 10 years. And so there was nothing there for me to go off of on how to learn. And my boss, she didn't really know how to do it either. You know, she just kind of gave me free reign. She's just like, well, go in and just fix it and make it yours. And, you know, that's a lot when you don't even know really how to do the job to begin with. And then the nurses who are there, they were never trained either on how to do it, because this old charge nurse, she never taught her team how to do the job. She kind of felt like it was just all hers to do. So yeah, and then because she just quit, she wasn't there to like train me. But then at the same time, do I really want her to train me? Because it's a dumpster fire right now. So would I really want her to train me? So yeah, y'all, it's been crazy. It's been really crazy. Yeah, it's been a lot. But like I said, I do feel like it's starting to get a little bit better. But that's why I have been completely MIA from YouTube. And, you know, I just want to make this video explaining that, you know, because before I had more days to, you know, watch YouTube videos and comment to my friends and other creators and stuff. And yeah, now y'all, no, it's literally like go to work, you know, try to be a mom and a wife for a little bit, go to bed and repeat. And then I have been met with some resistance. There were a few employees that were friends with the old nursing supervisor. And so they are not happy that she is gone. They kind of feel like she was like bullied out of her job, I guess. And yeah, so here I coming in, and they just automatically just, you know, don't like me. And also a lot of them, not a lot, but I would say like definitely like 3. They are afraid of change because, again, they know that I'm hired to come in and fix this place and, you know, fix it and make it run how it was supposed to run, and to stop like having this facility bleed out money. I'm here to fix it and run it, get it running the right way. So they are resistant to change. They've been doing it their way for a while. And so even like the slightest little suggestion of things, they freak out. And yeah. And they are very afraid of computers, y'all. So yeah. And so they want, and we're supposed to be like a paper-free facility. We were supposed to be that 5 years ago, my boss was telling me, and this unit is the only one who still heavily uses paper. They just don't seem to really want to use the computer. It's almost like a fear of the computer. And so I have been trying to help them more with that, and learning like you don't have to be afraid of the computer, and you know, don't be afraid of like pressing a button. You're not going to ruin anything, or you know, blow anything up or anything, you know. I don't know, just not really wanting to use the computer, but we have to, because it just makes the job so much more harder when everything is paper. So yeah, y'all, I had planned to just talk about different things on this WIP and chat, and already like, no, this video is just already too long. So I should definitely make another one, right? Like sooner rather than later. I should like take that hint, right? To do another one soon. So yeah, I hope that this WIP and chat wasn't like all over the place. I'm trying to be mindful and careful of what I say and how I say it. But I will say that even though I have been extremely busy and like no free time and just trying to fix this unit and get it back up and running, I don't hate it. I don't hate the job, y'all, and I'm so glad. I don't dread it. I never walk in and feel like my license is at risk. I don't hurt, like my body doesn't hurt. I'm not physically pushed to the brink anymore like I was at the hospital. I don't feel stressed anymore. My blood pressure has been getting better. I'm still on the pill. Well, it's just one pill, the amlodipine. So I'm still on that. We have to, you know, we just have to wait and see if I can be weaned off. And, you know how that is. I can't just stop the medication straight away. But, yeah, I don't hate it. And aside from the, like I said, like the three employees that kind of give me a harder time, aside from them, everyone else has been very receptive. I've gotten a ton of compliments from the other employees, just saying that they can feel the contrast in how things are being done. They feel less stressed. It's less chaotic. I've gotten so many compliments from the residents there, just saying that they are so happy that I'm there, that things have just been getting better since I've been there, and I'm so grateful to that. My boss, she has told me that she's had quite a few residents go down to her office and tell her thank you for hiring Rachel. We really enjoy her. We can see that she's such a great benefit to the facility. And yeah, y'all, things have definitely been getting better. And yeah, I always tell them, like, it'll only get better. You know, the more I learn, the more it's just going to get better. You know, and even though a few of the nurses are scared of the change, I'm always reassuring them that I'm there for their benefit. And I always say I want my nurses to work smarter, not harder. You know, I don't want my nurses there past their shift. I want them, you know, to be able to complete all their tasks in the time allotted. You know, I don't want them stressed out. I don't want them overworked. That's so important to me. And so I'm having to undo and redo a lot of what the old charge nurse did, because she really didn't take care of her nurses. you know, and it just wasn't right. And my nurses, they're starting to see that, like, oh, okay, so Rachel wants us to do this because this actually makes our job easier. And yeah, that's what I'm all about. I want it easier. I want it easier. All right, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there. I will be coming back, y'all, because I want to tell you more about my new job and like what it is that I do. I really like the job, y'all, and yeah. And you know, normally I love to do my would you rather questions, and I like to bring up messy topics for us to talk about. But yeah, this video is already too long. So I just want to let y'all know why I have been MIA. It's because my crazy self been doing 2 jobs, y'all. So yeah, but that's all done, and hopefully I can get a better balance soon and at least put up 2 videos a week. Hopefully be able to answer y'all in the comments faster. I love talking to y'all. So, you know, just don't give up on your girl. I'm trying. I'm always thinking about y'all. You know, I'll be back. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I love y'all. And yeah, until next time. Bye.